saw a very interesting leaked picture of an alleged elected member of, actually not elected, nominated
Senator.
leader, yeah,
Yeah.
senator. And I was like, whoa, what is happening? Why are we sharing this information, first of all? But how did it get out in the first place?
Mm.
And then it made me think, are we too entitled to our leaders' personal lives that we
Mm.
can be sharing this at, at this level? And it's kind of bothersome. So we've put a poll up on our Twitter to find out how you feel about this. Should private lives of politicians be out of bounds? You can tell us, you can tweet us at NationFMKE. The options are yes, it depends on public interest, and no. I don't know how you feel about it, David.
Well, first things first, I'm going to tell you when you're clicking on that poll, please be very careful because I wanted to click on something and it's clicked on the wrong thing. Like, I wanted to choose depends on public interest.
Yes.
And it's clicked no. I'm like, why? I know I have fat thumbs, but my one thumb is the size of the whole pole. I'm like,
That's why you know those the nails that do clack 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 when you're typing.
Yeah.
Those are the best. They're very accurate. So maybe I'm saying after the show I know a great manicure place. We can get you some clack 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 nails, and you won't have this problem for the rest of.
Oh man, thumbs up to you. Thumbs up to you for that one. But I genuinely believe that it depends on public interest. For example, you'd find certain places, let's say a country where of late, let's say the US, and they've been showing some elected officials
Yes.
in pictures, having numerous guns in their house and stuff like that. And it's a private photo. But then they would talk about matters of gun violence. And something like that could actually come up and they'd say, this is a private photo. You and your family are here with all these type of things. It could actually influence how you see matters of legislation. So in that way, people can actually talk about the private picture. But then there are other things which are out of bounds completely. Like, what does me being in the loo have anything to do with public interest? Like
Nothing, unless I'm legislating in there. You have no business. While
so
I'm doing my business. Yeah.
exactly. So for me, there's that balance. I'm like, if there are things where you have put out and they are private information that you've shared with the public, and they can actually be one of the tools to help with legislation and things like those, then I think that's all right. And not using it in jest, but just as a reference point.
Yeah.
But it's very difficult because when you look again, many of us do things in jest. Savage Nation, tunapendanga hizo vitu, Violence FC, we love it.
Absolutely. There's almost a need for you to just one up the other person or find them in something wrong or something embarrassing, or something scandalous. For some reason, it makes people feel better about themselves. But I always say you should, if someone else's misstep makes you feel better about yourself, I think the problem is within, not without.
That's true.
The person to question is you, not them.
Yeah, that's true.
110%.
We're going to be taking a short break and then coming back with some traffic info for you and also telling you about one of the most magical things you're going to be hearing.